Hello everyone and welcome back to another video in our home renovation series. I think this is like episode 4 now. If you are not caught up on the previous videos of this house, then I will link them down below. You guys can go and watch those and get caught up on everything that's been happening. Basically, we just recently bought this house and we are working on renovating it. So this video is going to start out with a quick trip to Lowe's. I hope that you guys enjoy. Before we go into Lowe's, I wanted to show you guys the bag that I have today. This has been my everyday bag lately. It is real leather. It's from Lily Jade. This is called the Anna Medium in Camel and Gold. And I'm just going to show you guys real quickly what all I pack in here. In this side pouch right here, I have my disinfecting wipes, and then I have my hand sanitizer. I like to keep both of these in this side pouch just so that they're right there, easy to grab, ready to go. Inside this zipper here is the main part of the bag. First off, of course, I have my Lily Jade wallet. I've had this for probably over a year now. The next thing in here is one of these Lily Jade pouches. Inside of this pouch, I just keep a couple of random things, some multi-purpose solution for my contacts, some Advil, I keep some chapstick. I also like to keep a little thing of hair gel for the boys' hair. I've got 3 different side pouches here. Right now I just have a couple of hair bands, a pen in there. I do also have the crossbody strap down in here, some tissues. The back of the bag can be a backpack, which is great, and that's how I use it all the time with having 2 little boys. And the back of the bag unzips, and then you've got this whole other pouch area back here. In here I keep a whole extra outfit for my 2-year-old Owen, a shirt and pants just in case. And then I also keep a packet of wipes back here, but you always need to have wipes in your purse as a mom for their face and their hands. This little reusable pouch is just so awesome. They sell these at Walmart. That is everything in my Lily J bag. So this is the flooring that we picked out right here, the Valencia oak. It's 8 millimeters. Just getting 5 boxes today, and then tomorrow we will be getting the rest. I think we need like 70 more after this. So it is the next morning now. Last night we stopped in at the Lowe's in Tucson, but they didn't quite have everything in stock that we needed. So this morning we are going to the Lowe's in Sierra Vista, and we're just going to get everything else that we need to finish up this house before we move in. We're going to get all of the paint and the flooring and the trim and the light switches. With all of the craziness that's going on right now, we don't want to be making a ton of trips into town. We just wanted to go and get everything in one big load today so that we don't have to keep running back to town. Just get it all done. We had to make a quick stop at the house to measure for trim before we head to town, but the guys have been making some progress in here. They have the ceiling closed up. They've started scraping down the walls. They've got the bedroom smoothed out back here, and they put some drywall mud on the walls just to smooth out because that texture was so bad. It's so nice and white and bright since they put all this mud on the walls back here in the hallway and back in the boys' room. Can't wait to get some paint on these walls.
Plus 9 plus 3 154 plus 126 plus 188 plus 73 plus 96 47.
Okay, so today was quite the day. We've got the flooring in here, and then we've got all of the underlayment right here. We bought all of the trim for the house, the floor and the door trim. And over here we've got all of the paint for the ceiling, the trim, the doors, the walls. Hey everyone, thought I'd bring you guys up here to the house today and show you a little more into detail on what the contractor and his guys have gotten done here at the house so far. I showed you a little bit yesterday afternoon, but I just wanted to show you more in detail today and also share a couple more things with you guys. Okay, so this right here is where we had ripped out the ceiling to raise it up, and for a long time there was insulation and wood and studs on these walls showing, but now they got all of that drywalled and it is looking much better in here. And this right here is where the top of the wall used to be that we took down, and they got that all patched up, and we are going to be putting a rough cut wood beam right here in the ceiling. It's probably going to be sticking down about 4.5 inches, and then I will be staining that the same color as some of the wood accents that I'll be having in the kitchen. As far as scraping the walls and mudding them, they started back in the bedrooms and they're slowly working their way out here to the main area. As you can see, probably tomorrow they will finish up scraping and mudding this main area. All this hallway has on it is the mud that they put over top after they scraped, so it's nice and white back here, and it just already feels so much brighter. They got pretty much every wall and every ceiling back here in the hallway and the bedrooms all scraped and mudded, so it is ready to be sanded next week. And then they're going to be texturing and then painting. Here's what the guest bedroom is looking like in here. So even though they scraped and mudded the walls, you still can see a little bit of the old texture showing through. That's why they're going to be sanding the walls before they put on the new smooth texture before they paint. And they started taking off some of these door frames because it's going to be easier to mount the new doors onto the frames before they put them back here in the doorways, because some of the new doors are not going to quite fit, so they're going to have to trim them up to size. It's going to be a little bit of a job. And the blue is starting to slowly disappear here in the boys' room. It is starting to feel so much more open and bright in these rooms, just with a little bit of white on the walls. These walls are already starting to feel so smooth, a big change from how they felt before. And I got the new light fixture in the mail for the boys' room. It's gonna look so good in here. I can't wait to hang that up and show you guys. Okay, so let's head up here to the master bedroom straight ahead. They've got all of the scraping and mudding done in here, and then they will be sanding, retexturing, painting. And our contractor put a couple samples of texture on this wall right here for us to pick from. I'm not sure if they're gonna pick up here on camera. Okay, I think you guys can see this a little bit, but this one right here was our first option. It's got like some smooth areas, and then you've got texture on different areas. This right here was another option that he gave us. Okay, so here you can see the one that I picked. He said this is called a knockdown texture, and this is kind of like a medium knockdown. We told them to do a light knockdown, so it'll be a little bit less than this. I picked this one because it is like completely smooth when you run your hand over it, but yet it still has that texture to it, so you won't see any imperfections in the walls. I think that this one will look best, and he said this one is the easiest out of all three to do, so hopefully that means that they can get it done faster. So yeah, basically just still looks like a construction zone back here, but progress is happening, which is super exciting. And they also got all of this patched up here in the master bathroom, if you guys remember when we knocked out the wall that was here and the closet and stuff. So pretty much the only place left for them to scrape and mud is these yellow walls and this stretch of ceiling right here. They got all of these corners patched up where we knocked out the walls. This one over here too. We were gonna leave this sticking out a little bit, but we decided to just make it all flush. And if you guys remember from our demoing videos, we knocked this doorway out bigger right here, so they went ahead and got this framed up as well. Okay, so I wanted to talk really quickly about this kitchen back here because we have been making some plans the last couple of days on what we are going to be doing in here. First thing, hopefully we will be losing all of the red and yellow paint next week. I will not miss this ketchup and mustard combo that we've got going on in here. I told you guys in the last video that we were going to be talking to the contractor about possibly lifting up this kitchen ceiling, but we weren't sure if we were going to be able to do that because the HVAC runs up there in the ceiling. We had a long talk with the contractor yesterday just to finalize a couple of things, and then at the end we talked to him about this kitchen ceiling. He told us a price and we were able to fit it into our budget, so we are going to be lifting up this kitchen ceiling. I am very excited. Me and my husband both are very excited because my husband is quite a bit taller than me, and so when he walks in that kitchen, the ceiling really feels low to him. It's really going to be worth it, and we had decided if we're gonna do it, then now is the time to do it. Like while we're ripping this house apart and everything, now is the time to lift up this kitchen ceiling. And then I will be painting these kitchen cabinets, and I'm working with an awesome paint company to do that. And once we get rid of this kitchen ceiling, there's going to be like a gap between the cabinets and the ceiling. And so we're gonna be doing something to make it look like the cabinets go all the way up to the ceiling. I got a couple of ideas off of Pinterest, so stay tuned to see how we do that. I'm going to be putting new hardware on all of the cabinets once they are painted. And then later on, it might not be right away because I kind of used like my countertop budget to lift up this kitchen ceiling. So I may have to wait a little bit longer for my countertops, but I am going to be replacing the countertops and doing new backsplash in the kitchen. And I also got a really neat idea for what I want to do to the back of this cabinet here where the bar stools are going to go. So stay tuned to see what I do there. So that is pretty much it for the house update for today. Okay, so I think I'm going to take the camera outside for a little bit because it is such a beautiful day and I have a couple things I want to show you guys out there. The vines on this arch and this gate here bloomed and they are so pretty and they smell so good. So the bees are all over these, as you can see. Try not to get a bee on myself. Does anybody know what this little tree is called? I've got 3 of them and they just bloomed really pretty pink flowers all over them. The flowers just fell off and now they're getting green leaves. So we came up to the house this evening to see what the contractors got done today, and also Jalen has the chainsaw and he is sawing the tops off of these fence posts.
Giant one. Oh,
So I think that's going to be it for this video. I was going to show you guys what happened in the house today, but I think I will just save that for the next video, so stay tuned. We have got lots of work ahead of us in the coming weeks, so be sure that you're subscribed with post notifications on so that you don't miss any of the house renovation videos. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in a couple days in a new video. Bye!